Now, I'm excited to hear this next question, the answer to this next question. Walk me through, we just went through what the average day looks like. Now let's talk about Olympic Day. What does Olympic Day look like? You, what country was it that you competed in?
Korea.
Korea. Oh,
yeah.
okay. So you're waking up in Korea. I don't know what time. Walk me through what that day looks like, what you're eating, when you're waking up, mental preparation, because you're going to compete at the highest level that day.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so obviously like, this is my first Olympics, so I didn't know what was going on. But when I heard that we usually compete in the mornings, and then like it goes into the afternoon. Yep. But they were like, we'll have to compete in the evening, so around like 6 or 7 o'clock. Okay. And then like it'll go up until the night, and I was just like, oh, this is so weird. But anyway. Is that
for television reasons? Yeah. So we can watch it live here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I think like if it would be the opposite, like if you guys were to watch it around like 6 o'clock p.m., then we would have to race around like 3 a.m. And
Got it.
Like,
yeah.
not ideal. So they like switched it for like our benefit, which I think makes sense, you know. But yeah, so let me go through what happened like for the 500 or whatever. Okay. So I woke up. I don't really remember all of it, but I remember like the general. Yeah. So we had our own rooms because we had 3 girls, and so it was kind of like a suite. It was really nice. Yeah. So there was like a bigger room, and then there was 2 rooms that were not connected to each other, but like they're next to each other. Yeah, sure. And then there was like a kitchen, and then like a common room, like a common space. Yeah. So me and the 2 other girls would wake up, and we went to, I think I don't remember if we had practice that morning. I feel like we would have practice that morning. Yeah. Just like a very small, like quick, like dry land thing, just to like get our legs moving and stuff. Right. And so we'd go do that practice, and then we go to get breakfast, and the breakfast was so good. Oh my gosh, I love Asian food so much. Like, side note, we went to Japan during one of our last year for a competition. Yeah, and I fell in love. I was like, the food here is so good. Like, it's amazing. And the 7-Eleven, oh my gosh, if I could, I would buy my own Japanese 7-Eleven and like bring it here because it was so good. That's awesome. But yeah, so we would go get breakfast, and then we would just like chill or like go and like hang out like by ourselves, or just like, I don't know, just like chill by ourselves. Whatever. Yeah. And then we would have like a meeting just about like what's gonna happen and all that fun stuff, and then so like the rink was, I think, like 30 minutes-ish away from the Olympic Village that we were staying at. Yeah. And so we would go there, and then we would just like warm up and do what we needed to do. This was like maybe like 2 or 3 hours before our races started.
Has butterflies kicked in yet? Not yet.
No.
No, not yet.
No,
okay.
Like unfortunately for me, butterflies start kicking in like 2 minutes before my race. Okay. And I'm just like, are you serious? Like, we had like 24 hours to get this over with, and you decide to come in right now. Like, thank you. Yeah, and so I think at this point, like, I was just like, frick, like, I'm actually here. Like, I am at the Olympics right now. Yeah. Like, this is insane. Like, I've been here for what, like, almost like 2 weeks, or like, not 2 weeks, like a week or like 3 days or so. Yeah. And I'm still just like, starstruck, and I'm just like, oh my God.
And how young were you again?
I was 18.
18, my gosh.
Yeah, I was 18. So young. But yeah, so we would get there and we would warm up, and like do what we needed to do. And then like when like an hour or so before my race, like that's when I like get into that zone of like, okay, I gotta like actually start paying attention to like my body and my
Yeah.
mind, and I gotta like figure out like how not to be as nervous as I am right now. And yes, there are like thousands of people in this arena right now and all that fun stuff, and also
cameras.
Like, cameras all over.
Yeah.
Like, it was insane. Like,
and
so,
for Korea, just so listeners know, speed skating is like baseball here in America.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
the most, like, it's intense.
It's crazy.
Yes.
Like, kids, like, I don't even know. Like, they work so hard when they're like children.
Yes.
And I also feel like that's like the downside of like Korean like sports, because they work super hard.
Right.
But then like they burn out by the time they're like 20, 21.
Yeah, sure.
So like they do super well during like when they're teenagers.
Yeah.
But then when they're like in their 20s, they start to like dwindle down a little bit, but regardless, they're still amazing.
Right.
And like you said, Korea is like baseball, soccer, like it's like like football and basketball. It's like insanely big. Like they get so much money from being a speed skater in Korea. So like you can only imagine how filled. Like I'm pretty sure every single seat was filled in that arena, because like speed skating is like a big sport, but like short track in general is like an even bigger sport.
Right. Yeah.
Because I was just like, wow, like this is the perfect place to be a speed skater in Korea for the Olympics.
Right.
Like, it was insane. And yeah, so and the thing is, I had a Korean in my race, my 500 race for the first time. And I was just like, frick! No, this is gonna be so bad. But Anthony, who was my coach, who was my previous coach, he was just like, use that to your advantage, because you know, like you'll hear when she's gonna pass, because the Korean crowd will like start cheering and stuff, and so just like use that to your advantage.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I was like, yes, and I used that to my advantage, and I made it out of the first round, and I made it to the second round. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. But yeah, I was a nervous wreck. I was so nervous. Oh my gosh.
Imagine.
I was just, because Anthony, he was saying how like he's never seen me as nervous as I was, and he was saying how like I was just like you know, like a deer headlights and a deer or whatever.
Deer headlight, sure.
Yeah, I was just like
Yeah.
And he's just like, Mama, you gotta calm down. Like you cannot be like this. I was like, Anthony, I don't know. I'm so scared. He's like, what are you doing? But yeah, it was such a great experience, and as soon as I left, I was like, I want to come back. I'm gonna come back 100%.
Yeah.
And so I knew that I had like a lot of things to work on, and I feel like I'm like getting better at them.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for it to come in 2022. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah. Is it where's it supposed to be?
Beijing.
Beijing.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and we were supposed to have is it September? Yeah, so we're supposed to have our competition actually like either this weekend or next weekend, like our trials for World Cups.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to have a test event in Beijing for like the games and stuff, but
coronavirus.
Yeah, everyone's pretty sure that they're gonna cancel World Cups up until January.
Got it.
Which sucks, but it is what it is. I totally understand, because like we gotta keep each other safe, you know. So
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Got it. And then after the race, party pizza? No, not yet. You got another day to compete, right?
Yeah. But like after my last race, my 1500. Because they had a McDonald's in the cafeteria for the athletes. Yeah. And I went all out. I was eating McDonald's like every day. It was pretty bad. Like I think to a point where Lin, who was also there, like I think she was like the assistant coach. She was just like, "Mommy, you gotta stop." You cannot be eating this much. I was just like, Lynn, but this is so good. And it's funny too, because right after the games, I had to go to Poland for juniors. Okay. And I did really, really well. I got first for my 500, and I was super excited and super happy about it. But yeah, like I was kind of worried that like all the McDonald's that I ate would like very much slow me down. But I think it like made me faster.
Oh, good.
So I'm convinced that McDonald's like makes me faster. But I haven't tried it out yet, or I haven't tried it out after that because I was just like, I think I ate so much that like I got sick of McDonald's. And I was just like, because you know how like if you eat a lot of like one thing, it's just like so
Got it. Okay. So actually, really quickly, how clean is your diet, and for how long do you get it clean before you know?
Yeah. So my diet is not as clean. It's not as clean as like most people would think, I feel like. Like I don't eat like very like specific things or anything like that. I just kind of eat like whatever I feel, you know, at that point. And like I do eat like fairly healthy. Like today I had eggs and avocado and toast. So like, you know, like pretty healthy, nice healthy fats and stuff. But leading like a week or two before a competition, that is when I just like completely stop eating like sugary stuff. Just don't drink any like drinks or like I love juice. I don't really drink soda that much, but juice is like my kryptonite. Orange juice especially. So like I don't drink orange juice because for me like sugar makes my legs a little heavy. So I just like don't eat any or I just don't drink any sugar or eat any sugar. And I stay away from like chips and stuff like that. So the thing that is also my kryptonite is fries. I love fries. So much. So good. So I like stay away from that. But yeah, during like the 1 or 2 weeks before my competition, I like try to stay very, very clean. I eat very healthy. Just to get my body like nice and light and ready for like my competition that's gonna happen.
Very cool. Do you like Crown Burger fries? They're my favorite fries.
I've never had those before.
You've never had Crown Burger fries?
No.
Have you had Crown Burger?
No.
No? You've seen it though, right?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, I stick to. So I love Popeyes, and I used to really like Chick-fil-A, but I just kind of like I'm staying a little bit away from them because they're a little too good for me. But yeah, so like Popeyes is so good. I love it so much. So yeah.
Well, we'll have to introduce you to Crown Burger fries. They've won contests for their fries.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a local family-owned burger joint, right? And there's I don't know, there's maybe 10 of them around Salt Lake, but they're only local. They haven't left Utah, to the best of my knowledge.
Oh wow!
But delicious food, really good food. Ooh. They're always packed.
Dang. Oh man, that's
maybe you should try it after the Olympic Games.
Because I think that's a great idea. Oh man, because I know for a fact that if I go once, I'm hooked. So I'll go after the games.
All right. Well, we've got about 60 seconds left, and I like asking this question. Do you have any tips or advice for the listeners out there, young or old, who have a massive dream that they think they want to pursue, but, you know, maybe it's too big for them to even start to take action?
Yeah, so I feel like for that, like, you gotta go for it. Like, I like to live my life without, like, any regrets. And, like I said, there was a moment last year where I wanted to quit skating because I just, like, was super, like, down and all that. But I knew that if I quit, I would regret not going to the games. And I just think, like, live your life with no regrets whatsoever. Like, whether or not you're 50 years old or you're 10 years old, like, just go for it. And you're like, whether you like it or not, like you'll know that, oh yes, like I tried it out and I loved it, or I didn't like it, but I still tried it out. And I think that's like the best way to live your life, like just going for it and seeing what happens, because like you only have one life. And there's like you can't like die. Super morbid. I'm super sorry, but you can't like pass away and say, oh, I'm really sad or I regret not doing this because this and this and this. But yeah, just make time for yourself and like make time for the things that you love, because like I said, you only have one life. And hashtag no regrets.
I love it. Yeah, and you don't know if it ends tomorrow.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Like the way 2020 is going right now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just like go for it right now. Like just be like, oh yes, like make plans for it and just go for it. And yeah.
I love it. They interviewed a lot of people that were laying in their deathbeds, and they asked them what was their biggest regrets. And it was a series of answers, but no one ever said, I regret not working more. Right?
Yeah.
No one ever said that.
Exactly.
Everyone was, I regret working too much and not spending time with my family.
Yeah.
I regret not doing this because of work.
Yeah.
Nobody ever said, I wish I would have worked more.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. Because like work is gonna be there. The economy, the whatever, your job is still, to a certain extent, it's still gonna be there. But like you still like you have, like I said, you have to like take time for yourself and take time for your family, because like they're all you got, and you're
That's
all
right.
you got. So yeah,
awesome.
Love yourself.
Well, thank you so much again for joining me today. I really appreciate it. And how can people follow you?
Oh yes, follow me on Instagram at biney.biney. Yeah, that's it. That's only
Okay.
Instagram. Yeah, that's it. I don't use Twitter, so you don't have to follow me on that. But yeah. Follow me on Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram.
Yes, and 2022 Beijing Olympics. Look out for Mama Biney.
Yes.
She will be there. All right. Well, thanks so much again. I really appreciate you being a guest.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and I hope everybody out there has a spectacular rest of the day.